mean, I certainly appreciate the effort, but I think what's more important to recognize here is how fragile the rule of law is, how much it depends on norms and the exercise of restraint. And what you see here is the exact opposite of that. You see an attorney general who doesn't feel bound by the norms that his predecessors have, who's willing to mischaracterize the conclusions of the Mueller report, who's willing to overturn 4 career prosecutors in a sentencing determination, who's willing to withdraw a plea by somebody who, you know, in the case of Michael Flynn, pled twice based on a cooperation agreement. So, you know, I appreciate the Senate's efforts. I think so long as there's a Republican Senate, obviously they're very eager to continue investigating the Russia probe. I give them my best, but I think it's unlikely. I'm not sure they're going to get much traction.
Andrew Weissman.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just saw was real. It wasn't satire. It wasn't a Saturday Night Live script. You've got a panel with that George W. Bush hack. I believe that's Nicole Wallace. Correct me if I'm wrong. Andrew Weissman, one of the most corrupt attorneys in American history, who ran the Russian collusion hoax and the Mueller report, and Lisa Page, one of the principal coup plotters and manufacturers of the takedown scheme of Donald Trump on an MSDNC panel. Do they even care about credibility anymore, or do they just outwardly well, obviously they don't. I mean, the media, one thing, I don't know if respect is the right word, but one thing I can at least say about MSNBC is they're going for it now. They're not even, they used to be, oh, we're objective, and they used to at least try and pretend, or lie to your face that they're objective. Now, look at this panel. It's a fucking joke. I mean, what are MSDNC going to do next? Is they going to hire Greta Thunberg as a meteorologist and weather expert, and then they're going to hire Bill Ayers and Bernadine Dawn as their anti-terrorism experts, and they're going to hire Barack Obama and James Comey as their legal ethics experts. I mean, if you presented this to Saturday Night Live, they'd say we're not running with this skit. It's too ridiculous. It's not even funny. But MSDNC will do it. What a fucking joke! I mean, if they could, they'd hire Chairman Mao and Adolf Hitler as revolution experts. I mean, are you serious? Serious? Honestly, I mean, what are they going to do? Hire John Legend as a law enforcement expert? I mean, one question I have is: this actually, are they doing this of their own will, or are they being forced to do this by QAnon? This is so ridiculous that you have to ask the question. Being flogged. If I was flogged naked by a dominatrix, in front of 10,000 people at an open stadium, it'd be less humiliating than what MSNBC's doing here. This is crazy. I mean, I want to know how these hacks wake up in the morning and do these segments and do it with a straight face. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Anyway, that'll do.